What is up, guys? Welcome back to another video of how to use Rainbow Six Siege, how to use an operator. Today we'll be talking about the recruit class. Now before I go on, I want to let you know that the recruit class video, this video is going to be relatively short, considering that the fact that there is no actually slot in the operator section to choose and customize your recruit. You basically, all this is going to have to be done in game. Now, when you're doing this in game, you're limited to a certain amount of time. For I think about 30 seconds, you're able to choose between what class or what weapons you want to pick, and that's a very short amount of time. Also, the weapons and the loadouts that are for the attacking team and the defending are totally different, so I won't be able to go through each one of them through the attacking and defending team. I'm just going to go through a brief review of what I feel are the best guns you can use as a recruit. Some of these guns are going to be used as a defending team, some of these guns are going to be used as the attacking team. I'm not going to say which ones because, like I said, I'm only limited to a certain amount of time of choosing the class, so you're going to have to go and figure it out. You can probably tell, you'll probably notice by the guns I pick, you can probably tell which guns is for the attacking team and which guns for the defending team. In the operator, in this recruit class, when you pick the gun, certain guns will be available, other guns will not, depending on which side you are. Let's say you're in the attacking team, certain guns will still be there while other guns will not. If you go to the defending team, those guns that are not there will be there, but some of the guns that are from the attacking team will be there. So you get the idea. So I will not be going through the primary gadget, the secondary gadget, and the secondary weapon, because all these are going to be actually personal preference. Sometimes you won't actually have time to choose each one of them. Sometimes you won't be able to choose your primary gadgets and miss out on your sidearm. So I'm not going to be going through that, considering that you're only limited to a certain amount of time, and since you're a recruit, you're not going to really know too much about the secondary and primary weapons. It's not secondary, primary. Your secondary weapon and your secondary gadgets and your primary gadgets. So I'm not going to be going through that. All that just personal preference. You choose whatever you want depending on the operation. For example, if you're doing hostage, you want to go with breach charges. If you're doing secure the area, defuse the bomb, you want to go with grenades or defuse charges or whatever that's going with whatever operation you're doing. So I will not be going through the secondary gadgets, primary gadget, and the secondary weapon. All those are just personal preference. So with that said, let's get right into this guide. Said I do want to go into the SAS. The first weapon you want to get as the SAS class is you can have either the shotgun, you can have this gun. My best weapon here will be the L85A2, and for the secondary weapon you can take the SMG11. Secondary primary gadgets you can take either a breach charge or a stun grenade, and for the secondary gadget you can take either a frag grenade or a stun grenade. And for the FBI SWAT, you only have two options. You either have your shotgun or your mini submachine gun. You want to go with your shotgun, and then you can go with your secondary gadgets. Secondary gadgets, primary gadgets, and secondary gadgets are all optional. I mean, not optional, they're all personal preference. So for this, the FBI SWAT, the best weapon you want to take in is the M1014. Now for the GIGN, you have the F2, the SGCQB. You have your basically you're like a semi-automatic shotgun, and then you have your ballistic shield. Now the best thing to go for the recruit is you want to go for the F2. The F2 is one of the best guns you can actually use as a recruit. Secondary, primary weapons, it's all, like I said, all GIGN. For this one, we only have 3 weapons, which is the P90, the CQB, and the MP5. The best weapon for this class is this one, the P90. It's one I feel like it's one of the best guns I've actually used. All the gadgets are all personal preference. So for the next class we have the Spetsnaz. Now the Spetsnaz, one of the main thing I actually use and I always use is you can use the 6P40. It's like a machine gun. But if you're a recruit, the best one you want to take is the AK-12. The AK-12 has good accuracy. I mean, it's not going to have your scopes and everything, but it's one of the good gun. It's a good gun if you're using it as a recruit. So the AK-12 will be the best gun to use as a recruit. So the next class you have from the Spetsnaz is the CG9. Now they have the 41-6C carbine, the same thing as shotgun, and basically a little submachine gun. The best gun you want to use is the carbine, or you want to use the submachine gun. Like I said, the sidearms and the primary gadgets and the secondary gadgets are all optional. Depending on what operation or what's the operation you're doing and what's your personal preference, you can choose. As for the GSG9, they only have one sidearm, so you can't choose between that. As for the secondary gadgets and the primary gadgets, that's all optional. Now, as you could tell, I wasn't able to go over everything with the recruit class. That's because with the recruit class, you only have a certain amount of time when you're picking the operator, and since you're using a recruit class, that time is limited, and you're only able to pick a certain. You have to be really fast in choosing your loadout. Now, the loadouts for the attacking team and the loadouts for the defending team are all different. I was not able to go through the loadout through the defending team, which is because most of the reason why is because the time they give you to choose the loadout and to choose the operator and everything is very short. They give you about like 20 seconds to do that, and 20 seconds is enough to go into full detail with the recruit. Just to let you know, the recruit weapons are basically the weapons that you will have in your normal operators. All the weapons that you have as a recruit is basically all of them are on your normal operator. So what I suggest is when you play as a recruit, go through each weapon, find out what's the best weapon you can use, find out which gun kind of piques your interest, and basically just use that. I mean, there's so many guns in the recruit class that it's just hard to go over all of them. I just went over a few of the ones I actually done. Now just remember, this is actually my own personal guide to the recruit class. This is my the way I actually played it when I was playing as a recruit class. So these are the type of guns that I would use. Now you can go ahead and choose your own guns. You can go ahead and tweak it a bit, choose different guns that you might like and everything. Also, another thing to keep in mention, if you play as a recruit, your health is lower than the normal operators. As you can tell right here, my health is 100%, but my armor is below, right at the below. So just keep that in mind. Also, when you're playing as a recruit, you do run a bit faster than your normal operators. Considering that you're a recruit, you're not able to carry as much. Like, you can only carry one grenade. You're limited in certain stuff. For example, like as you can see, I'm running pretty fast, and a normal operator would not be able to run as fast as I am. So if you're defending and you want to be maybe a quick and run, like quick and dodge and hide into cover, or trying to sneak attack and attack the attackers, the recruit is the best choice to have, considering that he runs or she runs pretty fast. So yeah, that's basically all I have to say about the recruit class. Like I said, it's very difficult to actually go ahead and review everything in the recruit class, considering there's no actually slot for the recruit class in the operator system. The only way you can do that is actually through the in-game once you're starting the game. So just keep this in mind. Try all the guns, maybe try each gun, see which one you like best, and then after that, just choose the gun. Or you can actually follow a bit of what are my little options I gave you. So yeah, so till then, peace out, live long and prosper, and may the force be with you.